Greetings and salutations, Focus Up family. Welcome to the January 18, 2025 installment of the Focus Up Show. We thank you for tuning in with us live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on YouTube and various other platforms. Catching up with us on replay, and we ask you click that like, that subscribe, that bell, and share to support and maintain your weekly Focus Up fix. I am Mr. Nice Guy, nice as in the word saint spelled backwards. And today we have the lovely First Lady Jay. We got Brother Walk, host of Sex Talk with Walk, Thursday at 9 p.m. The lovely Walk, host of Sex Talk with Walk, over 9 p.m. We got the Debonair Afro Agnostics. And we got the supreme teacher, Student X, who's the student and the teacher. What's going on with you, fellas and lady? First Lady J, what's going on with you, sister?
Well, nothing, just getting prepared for my day. Glad to be back on the show because you guys know last week I went to go volunteer for the fire victims in Altadena, which was a very nice turnout. And I just want to send prayers to those families that's still going through it and suffering without. And I hope that they get the help that they need, utilize all the resources, and some of these insurance companies stop acting ignorant and help these folks out.
Not just the insurance companies, the renters and all that other stuff. There's a lot of price gouging going on.
Yes, all of that.
But I also want to take a moment to send a super happy birthday to the infamous El Poo. His birthday was yesterday, so he's got some birthday shenanigans going on, so he's not going to be on the show. No spin that back. But happy birthday again, infamous El Poo.
Happy birthday, my brother. I talked to him last night. He was sounding like Willie the Wino from Good Times. I'm like, all right, man, do your thing, brother. Salute. Happy birthday, my man.
Yeah. And that having been said, what's going on with you, Brother Walk?
Man, I'm chilling here. Just ready to get this show popping. Very, very excited. Very excited. We got a special guest coming. G, sit down. That's later. But yeah, let's go.
Afro Agnostics. How's it going down in the G?
Oh man, I had a pretty good week, man. You know, I'm listening to that new Bad Bunny, trying to regreso mi español, you know. So it's a serious album.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So are you saying is Bad Bunny influencing hip hop in any type of fashion? You know, or the Latinos coming back with the culture?
Yeah, okay.
It's a very controversial take out there that we'll discuss someday. But Student X, always looking super sharp. What's going on with you, brother?
Oh, brother, just chilling, man. Bad Bunny, man, has some cuts. You know, I must say, just to throw a shout out there to Afro. But brother, just had another strong week, on my way, and just looking to close out my week by, hanging with my brothers and sister, and enjoying some dialogue.
That's what's up. And we saw his comment, Floyd X. He's in the ether. He'll be back on the show. But that having been said, let's you want to bring in our guest, Mr. Walt? I'm sorry, looks like I cut him off guard.
No. Let me get. We got. This is a brother. I ran into him a few times. KG Saddam, born and raised in Los Angeles. Really loves hip hop. Take pride in his work, his music career, and painting a canvas to all the listeners. The death of his father lit his fire to get reinvigorated to get back to rapping. You know how them streets, you kind of go in and out. But I guess the death of his pops put him back on track. He got like he just putting the music out. He made like 13 songs like within the last few months, 2 videos. Kick off this year with a good campaign. And he said all his music can be found on all major platforms. The brother, the one and only KG Saddam. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro, man? What's happening? How y'all doing?
I see you with the black shades and bald hair. Are you trying to keep it real with your music? Because he got a tight cut. Black shades.
Yeah, I got a song
hair.
called Bald Head and Dark Shades, actually.
That's what's up.
That's one of my little club bangers or whatever. If y'all want to check it out, I'm on all major platforms and social media. So when you're doing your little memes and your little stories and stuff, you can go ahead and use my music too.
Oh, that's right. So we got permission. We got permission, YouTube. So don't be giving us some problems.
Right.
Well, hey,
welcome to the show, brother.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for blessing the platform. We know you out here. So you from Los Angeles. By what part of Los Angeles you from? I heard a few things I kind of know, but I'm gonna let you tell it. What area you repping out there in the city?
Crenshaw District.
Oh.
Born and raised in Los Angeles, went to Crenshaw High School. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here in the district, about 5 minutes from where Nip was.
Okay.
So I'm right down the street.
For sure. So take us into that, because you had mentioned that the passing of your father, you really got back into your music. Like how did that affect you, as far as, and what made you take that as far as with the music path?
I just needed a release, man. Like I'm really not in the streets and stuff like that no more. You know what I mean? Doing the things I used to do when I was, back in the day or whatever. I also owned a boxing gym. I don't own the gym no more, so I couldn't release it that way. So I needed to do something I felt that was positive, that could help me, exercise everything that was inside of me, and get some of this stress off me, man. Pops, before he passed, he always used to say, you can't live with regrets. So to me, he never told me how to do that, though. That's the funny part about it. But I figured it out now. It's just like, you don't want to leave this earth without doing things that you always wanted to do, and just live with that. You don't want to get 70 years old and talking about I should have did this and I should have done that. You better do, what you can while you're here. It's like, my little label I rap under is Ball Till We Fall. So it basically means the same thing. I'm gonna go as hard as I can while I'm here.
Hey, excuse me, brother. Excuse me, brother. KG Saddam. Normally, when we have rap artists on the show, I like to get into my DJ Vlad mode and ask you one serious question, brother. Is there any crimes or things that you committed that you would like to share with us on camera?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, that's right.
Nope. If this was a meme right now, the one with the zipper across the
mouth. No self-incrimination. No.
And that's funny, because all of the rappers now, they like to tell on themselves. It's crazy. They get into it, and it's kind of like, if something happened to me, he did it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. I've never seen that in my life.
J. Edgar Hoover wouldn't have to mic up people. All he had to do is just watch YouTube, and he'd be catching all type of people.
That's it.
So that's what's up.
Oh yeah, that's the number one way of catching criminals is Facebook. The stuff that they put on them. They got a whole squad task force for that.
That and ring cam. Ring cam to put more people in jail than it's crazy.
You remember those hood videotapes? That's what big VHS tapes. That's what kind of set it off. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy how every crime committed now is like it's on camera. It's crazy. It's like it's almost like a movie.
Yeah.
Like somebody sitting there, like, all right, go, and somebody somewhere is watching. It's crazy.
Well, people do stuff. They want to save it. It's sort of like with O-Dog and them when they went and took the surveillance camera and stuff like that. From the shooting in whatever movie that was. So
right.
It's just how it is.
Yeah, but what KG Saddam said though is really that's your one of your best examples of a police state right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I see you out here in these LA streets. So I'm sure you was affected by that fire in some way, shape, or form. I know you probably know some people who probably lived out there. So how did that fire affect you and how you feel about the city in LA?
One came fairly close, but they got to it real quick. I just remember hearing a bunch of helicopters and sirens. I guess there was fire trucks and stuff, so they knocked it out fairly quick. So it didn't really get, like I'm, kind of like borderline South Central West LA. So it didn't really hit like exactly where I am, but it hit close enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still had a ton of ashes on my car when I came out. I still see ashes falling now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it came close enough. And I've had, numerous friends and stuff that were affected by the fires.
For sure. All right, now let's get back into your music. So what is the latest single you got out right now? What's the latest one? Because I was like, damn, this is stuff from because they put the date on those things. I'm like, that was like December 2024. Oh shit. Oh, he keep it dropping. What's the latest you got out right now, brother, that you push?
I'm getting ready to drop something actually probably like in another week or two, to be my first song of 2025. You know what I mean? So normally I do like a single or two singles a month, and do it that way until I, go ahead and decide to just put it on the album. So I just been doing that just to, get my name back out and, just having fun with it, man. That's the main thing. You know what I mean? Like enjoying myself doing what I'm doing and, just grinding and just having fun with it. That's it.
So the label is Ball Till. Go ahead with the label. What
Ball
is
Till
that?
We Fall.
Ball Till We Fall label. KG Saddam. Hey, Floyd X, are we gonna play some of the music? Can we play some of the music? What's popping back there? I know you're.
Hey, Walk. You mind if I ask the brother a question real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah. KG, man. Hey, man, welcome, brother. And this has been real informative. It's great to have you on the show. I was checking out some of your content, and you describe yourself as a West Coast kid with an East Coast flow. So I was wondering, who were those artists that influenced your style as you came up?
Man, definitely, Tupac, I would say. On the East Coast, I would say like Nas, people like that, Juice Crew. Yeah. I mean, like it's a lot of oldie but goodies out there that people, you know what I'm saying, they don't really give like some of the old school they props, you know what I mean, that influence a lot of music to the stuff that's going on today, you know what I mean? So it's various artists that I like to listen to and stuff. I don't really listen to too much of the stuff today, you know what I mean? Like it's a rapper out every week, man. It's hard to keep up with, who's out. And before you even really get into them, it seemed like they dead. So it's sad, but it's true. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to really keep up with it today. And if it's somebody, I like Moneybagg Yo too. I like him. He didn't influence me though, but I'm just saying as far as rappers that I can keep up, Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Couple other artists. I mean, he really did a number on Drake.
Drizzy.
Yeah, man.
They hurt you that bad.
We're gonna talk about that later. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later for sure.
Yeah, that's different.
And since you brought up the Juice Crew, you do know that MC Shan was in Crush Groove, right? Nah, but anyway, still. Nah, go ahead, Mr. FedEx. What was you about to say?
I was like, we'll get with the brother and speak some more to him later in the show. But we're gonna move on to our topics. And again, brother, we appreciate you coming on the show, and we appreciate your contribution. Hope you want to stick around and address the topics we speaking on, brother.
I'll stick around for a little bit, man.
All good.
When you tap out, just tap out, brother. Go ahead, Walt.
And hopefully, because I bring on the most guests that get the highest numbers. I'm still undefeated, so hopefully you can break my record, my brother. Salute to KG Saddam. Salute,
All right.
brother. West LA.
Yes, sir.
South
All right,
Central.
let's
All right,
let's
so-
let's let's jump on that first topic. Y'all want to go with Michelle Obama first?
Well, before that, we always start
Oh.
off with the RIPs. Let's do this RIP. So, some of you youngsters may not know, but Bob Euchre, who parlayed a forgettable playing career into a punchline for a movie and TV appearances in Mr. Baseball and a Hall of Fame broadcasting tenure, has died. He was 90. Now, he has a big following in sports, but to me, I see him as the father for Mr. Belvedere. I mean, that was one of my shows that I really liked. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to that brother. We always like to respect the legacy of the people that passed. You're not here forever. Like KG Saddam said, your father said, it's no time for regrets. Now it's now. So appreciate what you can, but we cherish what we saw. So that having been said, salute to the memory of Bob Euchre and condolences to his family.
Yeah, I remember him as like the Miller Lite man or something. That was in baseball. He always did like those self-depreciating jokes, like, I'm the butt of the joke, stuff like that. So that was my memory of him. That comedy is cool.
Yeah, that's so. So that having been said, anybody else? If anybody else something to say, we can go on to the next one. Unless you have something to say. Nope. All right. So you want to start off with the Michelle Obama? Michelle Obama passes on the inauguration. She didn't just pass on the inauguration. She passed on the funeral for President, ex-President Jimmy Carter. And there's a little bit of scuttlebutt about that. Mr. Walk, I think I'm going to give you the floor. How do you feel about Michelle Obama not showing up for either of those events?
Well, here's the thing. Michelle Obama is making this about Michelle Obama, the sassy black woman. And she got a legions of women out there that's co-signing this bullshit. You're supposed to stick and ride with your man. If he going to the funeral, you go to the funeral. Now, if he ain't going, ain't no reason for you to go. But she trying to make a statement right here for whatever reason. What, she don't like Trump? You don't know Trump. All you hear is what you hear, and you just trying to get some spotlight. All your spotlight is from the man you married. Yes, you was an accomplished woman. Yes, he worked under you. But all that was just so he could pick you to be his woman. Okay, Michelle? Get your mind right, sister.
First Lady J. You got something to go. First Lady J, you got a response for that?
Well, one, we don't have proof that Barack has an issue with her not attending the service. He may be supportive of her. He may not want his wife to look like a hypocrite. He probably, okay, that's something that has not been addressed. That's something we don't know about. I don't have a problem with her not attending. No one said anything when Trump didn't attend Biden's inauguration. She don't want to feel like a hypocrite. She's it's kind of like boxers when they're promoting fights. They act like they're rival enemies and stuff. And then at the end, most of them showing their good sportsmanship, happy, slapping hands. But she's, as the youngsters say, standing on business. She feel how she feel about him.
Standing on business.
And
business. Her business is Barack Obama.
I'm speaking right now. Calm down. She feels how she feels, and her husband can't make her change how she feels, just like she can't make her husband change how he feels. That's her how she feel about him. She has made it very public how she feel about him, and she just staying true to her word. Barack may feel differently. He may want to be there. Obviously, he's going to be there, but we don't know if he's saying you have to be there. You have to go. The same.
We don't care how he really feels. The visual is what we're seeing. It makes him look weak, like he can't check his chick. Check your chick, Barack. Check your chick, bro.
You've been judgmental just like everybody else painting your own picture. You probably making it worse than what it really is. That's us on the outside talking mess. That's the public. That's how everybody else feel. But they probably okay.
That's all that matters. We're the public. Yeah, that's why we're talking about.
What matters is them. They're the ones. That's their unity. That's what matters. Not what we think, what we feel. That's just another reason for people to try and cancel someone out. That's their personal business.
Hey, before I pass this off to Afro Agnostics, this is what I got from the Huff Post. So it says they said there's no overstating her feelings about Trump. She's not one to plaster on a pleasant face and pretend for protocol's sake. So Michelle doesn't do anything because it's expected or it's protocol or it's tradition. So that having been said, Afro Agnostics, you got something to say about this?
I just want to say, man, this is not like showing this union within the family or the black family. This is that frame. That's like a manosphere framework and stuff, man. Shout out to Michelle Obama, to Kamala, and some other notable women that are really standing 10 toes.
Kamala was there with her dude.
No, I'm just saying at the inauguration though, they're not going. And I feel like they standing 10 toes down in comparison to their counterparts. Weak and spineless Obama. And then as well as Snoop, who's doing an inaugural party, I'm saying, Jigaboo by his own. I've said anyone who attends the inauguration of Trump is a jigaboo, then he gonna turn around and do the unofficial inauguration himself. I mean, if Trump is who you say he is, if he is a fascist, he's an insurrectionist, he's a sex offender, he's a convicted felon, he ran a campaign of disinformation. If you believe that, stand 10 toes down. Obama is being the hypocrite. He's not being consistent with his claims. By being there, you legitimize him. So not being there is important. You remember when the West Coast All-Stars came, right? You remember Youngums, NWA, all they got together and said, hey, we all in the same gang as a race. You know what I'm saying? About Crips and Bloods, East Coast, West Coast, down South, we all are part of the same gang. This shows that they really are part of the same gang, though. Like even though... They're all part of the same game, the white ruling class. So,
yeah, student next. What's your
something?
Oh, you know what? Let's KG sit down. What you got to say?
I agree with her on the funeral. You know what I mean? Not attending the funeral, because guess what? If something happens to Obama, how many of them do you think are not gonna come to his funeral? You know what I mean? So she's already setting the tone. I mean, she knows who's real. She knows who's fake. She's been around them for quite some time. So I definitely think, you know what I'm saying, because of this, some people not be in attendance at the funeral if something did happen to Obama. You know what I mean? So she's not gonna sit here and act fake and act like she doesn't know that. You know what I mean? So
and Trump didn't attend Biden's inaugural, so
yeah, if it's beef, it's beef.
Who's making a big issue?
Op is a op.
Op is a op. There you go. You know what? Op is a op.
No matter what level, op is a op.
Go ahead, student.
Let's do the next. What you got to say?
Yeah. No, I agree with the brother's last point. KG is that really this is much to do about nothing really at the end of the day. But I can acknowledge that, first of all, the truth that Lady J spoke, they always did say that Michelle Obama wore the pants in the family. So her take would not shock me at all, if it were true. You know what I mean? Now, what Walk was saying, just straight up, call me part of the manosphere, Brother Afro. But, I see nothing wrong with, there being a one voice, coming from, the representation for the family itself as a whole, you know what I mean? So, but, I also agree with your point, Afro, that it is hypocritical. If what you say, you've been saying all these things, only to now just, act like you've never said them at all, and you showing up, it look funny style.
But why is it stand with your man and not like stand with your woman?
Stop that!
I think for obvious reasons.
What about Michelle Obama?
Whoever's blowing that damn horn, y'all abusing me.
Wait, what about Michelle Obama? She said, when you punch high, we punch low. Whatever she said. She said she's going to take the positive road. This ain't that. She's a hypocrite. And really, that's what I'm saying. She should not have a voice in this situation dealing with Barack Obama. Barack Obama, the man, you his wife.
I agree.
Jaywalk, you and Michelle got beef or something? Y'all ops or what?
She's
No,
not going low. She's going high.
Hey,
Well,
let me chime in. Let me chime in. Let me chime in.
No,
Real
I
quick.
disagree with her saying that
Hold on.
she
First,
should go
first,
high.
let
I think we all
me
should go high.
acknowledge the commenter, Mark Cram Corm 6. That's 6, right?
Yep.
Bush walked in the funeral like a cowboy, smacking people, pointing around, and he totally dissed Trump. Left, right, left. Don't need to hold our breath. Faith is everything. Who do you serve? Okay.
So
Look.
he went there. Yeah, that's a good point. He went there and he didn't kiss ass or whatever. But go ahead.
Now let me make my point. This how I feel about it. Barack Obama was a former president. And if you're going to play the Patriot game, you got to play the Patriot game. He chose to play the Patriot game. His wife needs to stand with him to play that Patriot game. And this transfer of power, inauguration stuff, you are a part of it, Mr. Obama, and your wife should stand with you 100%. You should be able to be like, come stand with me, baby. Come on, I want to go represent. We playing the Patriot game so that if you want America and the people that you presided over as the president to remember you in an honorable way, you got to play that game to the fullest. I don't play the Patriot game, but he chose to play the Patriot game. Play it to the fullest.
Question.
That's standing on 10 toes down, Mr. Afro Agnostic. Where's my goddamn horn?
Did you
nice guy. No horn for me.
I'm about to. See, I'm ready to.
Yeah, I got my horn out of that motherfucker.
Well, my question would be, like being loyal to what though? What principles are you being loyal to?
Her man, she's standing by her man. Look, I used to wait. Hold on. If I had to go to some raggedy ass parties my ex-wife used to make me go to, then when I'm making her go to my homie stuff, you got to play the game. You can't just be like, oh, I'm not gonna this Barack. I'm not going. I don't even like him. Barack, you know what Barack should have said to her? You know what Barack should have said? What dress are you wearing? That's all he should have said. Would have shut her down. Yeah.
It's our own people that's making this big issue. It's our own people. Y'all escalating it yourself. It's our own people that's making it an issue. Like I said, there is no proof that Barack has a problem with it. It's people.
I have a problem with it.
You do have a problem with
I don't.
It's not your marriage.
First
Did
lady.
you have a problem with Trump not attending?
First lady.
It's all about her making her man look bad. We do not know how he feel or what he thinks.
For First Lady, we going just based off the optics. It's a bad look. From a male perspective, it's a bad look to me. It's a bad look like damn.
From a manosphere perspective, because you putting a dollar on the dime, man. It ain't even, man.
I say you should not have attended. Point blank. That's how I feel. Neither one.
So I have not offered a take. So let me offer my take. Okay. So first of all, as a man, if I'm telling you, if I'm in this situation, I don't have any problem with her not going. To me, this is a function like if I need to send a delegate, I send a delegate. Maybe I'll be the delegate of the family. We don't all got to go. But the bottom line is I don't need her to be sitting there pretending like this isn't some absolute circus. You keep talking about playing a Patriot game. There's many games being played. The question is, which game do you want to play? So I'm saying that ain't the high-ranking game. I think that she's playing
the game he chose.
Game. It's one of the games he chose. There's a whole bunch of games because you got to understand. You keep talking about the optics. The people in Fox are going to kill her no matter what she does. They're going to kill her for not having sleep, her having her arms exposed. Yeah. They're going to kill her for whatever. Nothing that you're going to do is going to work. So like I always say, if I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't, I'm going to don't because that's easier.
You know what? Another thing is, like people have tried to kill. People try to,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So on the terrorist tip, he might not want his wife there. You know what I mean? It might be some stuff that could jump off. You know what I mean? Who knows?
This is the part. Exactly. No, he made a great
Interesting.
point. He said, wait. He just said, that's the point that I made in the meeting. He said some stuff might jump off. You're going to be in the masses of people that really have like really bad designs for you. It may not necessarily be Trump, but you're talking about the others. I mean, just like the feeding frenzy that almost got a hold of Nancy Pelosi and Michael Pence, but you know, some people be denying that. But anyways, brother, you was making a great point.
I'm talking about the 2 attempts on Trump's life. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. It could be some terrorist stuff that could jump off at the thing or whatever. He might not want his wife there. You know what I mean? In case something does happen, you never know what the dynamics are that made him choose to, you know, or for her not to come or him say don't come. We don't really know what the deal is. But I do know that supposedly 2 people attempted on, you know, Trump's life, and what's to say that they won't try it again at the inauguration.
And that's
one
of the
this.
speculations why they're doing it inside.
This is what needs to happen. Barack Obama, let me holler at your boy. Barack, come in. Let me talk to you real quick, my nigga. Get you a side bitch.
See, he
Look what he looking at in the background.
I know exactly.
That was very disrespectful. Calling women the B word on this show.
He didn't call women the B word.
He said, "Get you
a."
B. What is
that's a particular type of woman. That's a particular type. That's not all women. That's a particular type.
Yeah,
so if a white person says get you a nigga,
I'm the only female on here. I'm going to defend my women.
And that's
what's up, First Lady J.
Understood.
Understood.
That is being disrespectful. Saying and you called him a nigga.
I said to Barack, I think Walk was talking directly to Barack Obama. He said, Barack Obama, let me holler at you, Barack.
Hear you.
He watches the show, First Lady.
Oh man, exactly. Respect is as respect does. So I don't know. This might be a good segue to the commercials. We like at the halfway point.
All right, let's jump into the commercial. I keep forgetting to upload. La Brea Trucking for all of your trucking needs. East Coast to West Coast, West Coast to East Coast, North, South, North, West. Y'all saw the number at the end. Call the brother and get your towing needs, all your towing needs addressed. Y'all, all right.
GoBeAlive.org. Go get you some of that black honey. And if you don't want to get it online, you want to get it in person, you go to the Petty Vice in Venice, or you take yourself to the Afro City Marketplace at the Crenshaw Mall.
I like to get my black honey face to face.
Hey, where you at, Walk?
He's such a professional. Sex Talk with Walk every Thursday at 9 p.m.
I was getting ready for the next segment. Sex Talk with Walk every Thursday, 9 p.m. Yo, been a lot going on, a lot of stuff. The wildfires. I was in Dubai doing research for the show. So, you know, all kind of stuff going on. Salute. Sex Talk with Walk every Thursday at 9 p.m.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. One more. Score Bar and Lounge. Y'all know what today is? Today is divisional NFL football today. Divisional NFL football. Go take yourself down to the scoreboard. 7123 Franklin Boulevard. It's a black-owned bar. Y'all can watch the two games. They got 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow. It's a friendly environment. Security's there. They got food there, and the prices are very reasonable. Check it out. If you're in the Sacramento area, go watch it. And speaking on the NFL divisional, we made our prediction last week. Nice Guy was 5 out of 6. Good job, Mr. Nice Guy. And I think everybody except for Walk said he going the opposite of Nice Guy, so he was 1 out of 6, I guess.
Whatever Nice Guy say, yay, I'm the nay. He the
right,
yay, I'm the game.
Real quick, let's get into our predictions for this week's game. We got the Washington against the Lions. Who y'all got?
Lions all day, man. Come on, man.
Lions.
Lions.
Yeah.
Lions.
All right, everybody. Lions. Washington. All right. The Rams against the Eagles. I know everybody got to say. Come on.
Come on, man. I'm rocking with the Rams, you know. LA all day.
Rams.
I think I'm going with the Rams on this.
Yeah, they got the best quarterback. They got, y'all from okay.
I'm from Tennessee.
I'm going with the Eagles.
Eagles. Walk on with the Eagles.
Yeah, I got the Eagles in that too, but the Rams looked great. Last week. I didn't know how they was gonna look. The Chargers set the stage because they looked terrible, and so I knew the fires was impacting the situation. So I thought it was gonna affect the Rams too, but. The management did a great job just taking the whole family's pets, the whole 9 yards, made Arizona a home away from home, and those boys was focused and came out represented on both sides of the ball. A great game.
Cool. All right. And then we got the Kansas City and the Texans. Come on. Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
What did Nice Guy say? Wait, what did Nice Guy say?
Chiefs. I said Chiefs.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs. Hey, I'm vindictive. I'm scoring. I'm mad as hell, but I ain't stupid.
All right. And then next we got lastly the Baltimore against the Bills. I think that's gonna be a good one. Who y'all got?
I got the Ravens. It's gonna be a great game now.
Yeah, I got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens though. Lamar gonna get he gonna pass this round. But then when he ran into KC, I don't know.
All right, first lady, come on. We know you watch football, first lady.
Y'all don't see me celebrate. Okay, since I'm a lady and being a woman, this is how I judge. Whoever has the best uniform and the prettiest colors, that's who's That was my blonde hair answer response.
And since don't trip. I chose my high school based on the colors of the uniform and what they look like. You know what I mean? So,
but I do think the Ravens on the last one that you guys asked, and whatever you guys got to say, Steelers got the other one. I don't care what y'all have to say. And yes, Rams on the other one. The screen not up, so I'm just calling it out.
Yeah, you said Steelers. Steelers is gone.
I'm still putting Steelers in there. It's a woman speaking.
Hey, salute to Kilo too. He was on the show. He a big Steelers fan. I know you was boo-hooing, brother. He making his children wear the Steelers stuff. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Kilo too. Come back on the show. Another rapper who I invited on, got on using him. I'm just.
Again, we did it.
Video vixen.
We did it last week, but we're gonna do it again this week. Salute to the firefighters. I believe the fires are still going and they getting it under control. All right, so salute to the firefighters.
And the prisoners
shout out to my cousins out there putting out those fires.
Prisoners too. Go ahead, First Lady.
I was giving my cousins shout out. They're firefighters. They've been out there on the line doing their thing. One of my cousins, Bear, was just straight out there for like 4 days straight without even getting any rest. Got 8-hour rest and was called right back out there on the line. So I salute my family.
And salute to you, First Lady.
Word. Salute to you for going out there.
You put in the work last week. That's for sure.
I did. And
are they still accepting donations and food and stuff?
Yes, there are a lot of places that are still accepting. Where they're not doing any giveaways right out there right now, but they can contact the number that's on there, and they will let them know where to drop off or who's in need of help. You
Yeah.
know, there was a lot of support out there in the Dina area that weekend. The mall, we got to the point till we couldn't accept any more donations. Like it was the love for the community was there. They were out there. I mean, from clothes to food, you name it, for the men. And then we had one person drop off like 15 cases of nothing but brand new men underwear. Stuff, but they didn't leave nobody out, all the way down to the animals. So people can say what they want to say about California. When it comes to certain things, the communities come together.
Cool.
It's just
The celebrities have been. I mean, a lot of people have been donating a big chunks of money. You talk about Beyonce, you talk about Tyler Perry. People have been stepping up. So I mean, it has been a beautiful thing as far as people rallying behind this.
yes, even
People that aren't making it a political thing.
Yes.
And I want to say this. It's a lot of people. I heard some chatter. People was talking about like, oh, they rich, they got money. Yo, they losing their homes, knuckleheads. They got memories, families. Like people look at rich folk like they some freaking aliens from a different planet hovering over above the earthlings. No, they people too. Don't get it twisted. That's like the stupidest shit I heard.
But I'm saying, but I think they come from sometimes.
That directly to me.
Yeah, sometimes they do get more coverage than the average person, so it's like a lot of resentment in regards to that too.
But see, wait, watch this. Look what I don't know if y'all noticed, but a lot of the insurance companies have been canceling coverage. People thought that they was doing that just because they didn't want to pay no money. The insurance company seeing this coming. Yeah. California has not been doing what they're supposed to do. They knew that place was about to go up in flames. They have experts on this. The insurance companies. The insurance companies. That's why they was dropping a lot of the coverage that they had, especially for fires. They knew it was coming. And my boy, what's his name? The governor. He knew it was coming. Newsom. And I still need that.
You said Newsom knew?
And the feds too. Because there's federal agencies that work with the Department of Fire Enforcement.
But if you're in charge and you're not doing nothing, what the feds gonna do? If you're the governor, you're supposed to be running this state, and you're not doing. They're telling you, hey, you got to clean up that brush that's underneath the brush, under the trees. You feel me? That's going out.
So DEI is not responsible, right? It would be the government and corporate America, right?
All right, whatever. If you want to get
we had that show last week. That was last week's show. Let's move forward. Let's move forward
to the firefighters.
Let's talk about Lord Jamar.
Let me do this real quick, nice guy. I want to address. We had President Biden gave his farewell address. All right, and I know a lot of people are sad and saddened by Donald Trump or coming into office. I'm going to put on my Van Jones impersonation.
Yeah. Let's get it. Came live on Facebook too. Let's get it.
Here we go.
Mr. Joe Biden. Joe Biden is he was a wonderful president. He served well 50 years in office. We're gonna really greatly miss. I just want to say he's a good man. He's a good man. I know. We're gonna miss him. We got to put up with Trump. So, thank you, Joe Biden, for your 50 years of government service. It's greatly appreciated. Oh my God! I'm sorry. I gotta go.
That was solid. That was super solid. CNN, the Crying Negro Network. That was solid.
100% accurate.
Wait a second. He said CNN was the Crying Negro Network. All right, so now we can pivot over to Lord Jamar. Come on back, Mr. Floyd X. I know you got something to say about this.
All right. Lord Jamar, oh my God. This is all right. Do we have any flat earthers on the panel? Oh, they didn't think so. All right. Lord Jamar is a flat earther. and he got cooked. Somebody said he got flattened by a scientist. I thought that was very clever. But we got video for. Let me cue it up. Let me cue it up. All right, Lord Jamar. First we're gonna go into Lord Jamar. The first cut. He's a flat earther. Here's his argument for being a flat earther.
You're a flat earther, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Lord Jamar is a flat earther, everyone. Why are you a flat earther, sir?
Because it's ridiculous to think that someone can live on a ball, to think that water could wrap itself around a spinning ball, to think that people could be on the bottom of a fucking ball and be upside down because some magical thing called gravity is allowing it to happen. So there's no way that water could just stick to the outside of a spinning ball.
Damn. That makes sense. I was talking to a former fighter pilot, and they get up to 50,000 feet, like 20,000 something more feet. And I said, do you see the curvature of the earth? He says, yes, we do.
He's lying to you. He's a Mason. I guarantee it.
All right. So that's his take as why he believed the earth is flat. Does anybody agree?
Wait, I want to say, since it's the cuckoo crazy hour, I said I might as well put this on. Talk about flat earthers and stuff like that. I don't even entertain conversation with flat earthers. And I don't entertain people talking about Michelle Obama is secretly a man. Like when I'm at work, I'm like, if you say that to me, I'm like, yeah, I got something for people who say that Michelle Obama might be a man. It's right here. It's called these hands. Now, with the cuckoo-ness, let's rock.
Hey man,
Right.
Lord Jamar has never seen a wet ball before, because I'm gonna tell you that a wet ball has wetness all over the ball. And when you talk about the ocean, the weather, all this stuff, it's like a very, there's so many problems with this because he's not understanding that gravity is to the center mass. So there's no up, there's no down, there's no nothing. Everything's sticking in that. We see water curvature all the time with water drops. There's just so much evidence to debunk this with simple elementary experiments that it's ridiculous. But go ahead. I'll give the floor to somebody else.
Well,
you preach it to the choir. Go ahead, Afro.
Yes, I think Lord Jamar is a personification of the Dunning-Kruger effect. People think they have more knowledge. They have way more knowledge than they really understand. And he has no one on earth knows more about the earth than geologists and astronomers. No one else. And then when you get an expert geologist or astronomer, they've spent 10,000 hours reading this, reviewing experiments, conducting experiments, sharing, debate, conferences, 10,000 hours, over 10,000 hours. So, Lord Jamar spent maybe single digit hours watching some flat earth.
10 minutes.
I'm saying, but he thinks itself, he thinks, how do you think you know more? Or how do you not be humble? And the whole, your opinion is just so much more advanced than the consensus of experts.
And I hate the way he dismissed the pilot. Oh, he's a Mason or he's lying. Yeah. It's like everybody ain't trying to sit up here and make lies. And
you know what though, too? Also, this shows why we really need some fact-checking mechanisms on social media. And that's why Mark Zuckerberg, a Trumpeteer, has taken down those fact-checking mechanisms, because fascism requires disinformation.
All right, so the whole reason we talking about, did you want to say something, Brother Charles?
Yeah, no, the last point was just kind of funny to me, but the main thing is you would not be surprised that, yes, I have entertained both those conversations, where people have shared, their ideas on both Michelle Obama as well as Flat Earth. And, I think both are funny, honestly, but to at least the Flat Earth people credit, the way they were explaining to me was that, it was more of like an oval type of shape, like Petri dish type of a configuration, was how they define it. So there's still technically a curvature and whatnot, but hey, to each their own. I don't think we need to worry about a disinformation campaign. If someone puts in some time and energy into doing some research, and discovering, what's accurate, what's not accurate, then hey, that's enough.
But the disinformation don't start and begin with the earth, though. I'm saying that's just one example.
Let me go through the comments right quick. I'm assuming that our brother Mark Cramcorn was responding when I asked him.
A flat earther.
Yeah, when I said I asked the question, anybody on the panel flat earther? I think he said yes to that, and I'm gonna pick up from there. And then he says, "No one been to the moon." All right, I know that's some of the stuff the flat earthers believe. All right, Walk, we see you, Walk.
I mean, wait, hold up. To his point, is there anyone on this panel that disagrees with the footage they showed us of, a moon landing, back in the day that was, legitimate? You know what I mean? Is there anyone who agrees?
I believe they went to the moon myself. I believe they went.
So you believe that video they showed us and gave us was actual footage of Americans?
Talking about the one small step for mankind?
Yeah, all that, the whole situation.
I believe it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard Neil deGrasse Tyson break down why this stuff would play out exactly like it is. Because people talk about, hey, you don't see stars, you don't see whatever, and all this other stuff, and it's like they give you the reason why that's the case and stuff like that. Literally, they've had other people fly over the moon, and they see the stuff they left there from the beginning, from the first of the moon thing. Not to mention the reason why I was pointing to this thing right here. This thing's working off of satellites that are actually in space.
All right, let me address that, but let me finish going through the comments real quick. And then the brother went on to say, if you don't believe in God, of course you think I'm crazy. Okay.
I believe in God.
Yeah,
I believe in God. I believe in God, and I still believe that the world, the earth is round. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
hey, student X, he asked the question, do you believe the moon landing, the pictures? I believe it to be real, sir. And here's the reason. If you guys watch that movie, First Man, it's on Netflix. They explain a lot of the things and what they did. And I was watching that movie like, oh, that makes sense. As far as like when they took off from the moon, they didn't go straight to Earth. They met up with orbiting their ship that they was on. Then that made it back to Earth. Like, watch the movie. It's pretty deep. Man, don't tread on me, homie. Don't tread on me, bro.
All right, so look, the Big Cuz says satellites in space have taken pics of the Earth. Another thing that the flat earthers believe that satellites are not in space, but some are being traveled around the planet by big balloons. That's what they believe. That's what I've heard. All right, and then the brother says the level of deception is unimaginable. I can agree with that. Because the minister Louis Farrakhan taught us that we don't know the depths of the devil and the depths of their deception. I agree with that.
Interesting, though, you brought up the nation because Lord Jamar is connected to the nation.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
That's going to be specifically addressed.
Yep. Big Money wants us to believe we can't escape this planet. And then finally, satellites are aligned along the equator. Signals weaken as it travels the pole. Okay, now I could give credit to Big Cuz because he fixes sonars and radars and all that stuff. So he is somebody who can truly speak on that stuff. But let's continue on. The reason we're talking about Lord Jamar is because he got into a debate with the professor. They call him a who?
Professor Dave. Professor
Dave. And he's they called him a scientist explainer. I never heard that. Communicator. Scientists communicate. I never heard that statement before. But there are people out there who can explain science to, I guess, the average citizen or the layman. So he got out there. He watched Lord Jamar. I'm going to show y'all a clip real quick of Lord Jamar being watched. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but it's just what happened. The truth is the truth. I still respect and appreciate Lord Jamar. All he's done, he was winning when he was going against Fat Joe and the hip-hop, origins of hip-hop. But everybody, we looking at this as a fail, like, man, you just dropped. But let's play this clip so y'all can get y'all own opinion.
Yeah, Flat Earth is the dumbest hoax in human history. Jamar just watched some videos by Eric Dubé, who just spews a bunch of bullshit, memorized what he says, and repeats it and pretends to be intelligent. Instead, everything you say is so insanely stupid and can be disproven with, like, middle school level physics.
Really?
So, yeah.
I want you all to talk but
Density
I want to
is
hear
not-
both.
First of all, this guy came out real disrespectful, talk about the stupidest shit. Like if he was in
Yeah,
this
it's the
room, I'd be
stupid- Dude,
smacking
you
the
just
shit
said
out
that
of
it
him
doesn't
right
matter
now.
if scientists
First of all,
study science.
okay.
It's all bullshit. But it has gravity in the equation.
It
Buoyancy
has
only
gravity.
exists when gravity exists.
When gravity, the
So,
secret sauce.
Here's the problem with your
gravity.
density bullshit. Above the object too. So why the fuck don't things fall up? Can you
Things
explain
do
that to me?
fall up, you fucking asshole.
What
Bubbles,
fall up?
bubbles
Nothing
go up,
falls
you
up.
stupid fuck. Fucking evaporation goes up, you dickhead.
Why do things fall down to the ground?
Because they're heavy. Because they have density. That's
Okay,
why.
what is heavy? What is weight? Do you even know what weight is? Any response?
Yeah, you're full of shit.
Am I full of shit?
Now that was my cut. You can watch the full video, get your full perspective. The whole video is 24 minutes long, and then Lord Jamar demanded that the host Godfrey take the guy off the show, and he ended up taking him off. And then that's
He demanded that they not air the show.
Man, that would be painful to watch. That's how it went the whole time.
Yeah, because that video you got is one that because he recorded it himself
from his
so
Zoom.
on Godfrey's
Yeah, it was his, yes.
So they did take it down. They took it down. Yeah.
All right.
And
So,
Lord Jamar did apologize for
Wait a
his
second.
bad
Wait a second.
show.
Wait a second. We
Did y'all see
got
that?
we got a whole thing. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. Okay. Well, let me. I want to get to the comments to show that we appreciate our viewers. We really appreciate y'all. So we got real quick. We got Mr. Tummy. Easy way to conclude. We live on a globe. Google ordnance pamphlet range. U.S. Navy. It contains naval gunneries aimed that account for the Earth's curvature. Okay.
Wow.
So he's letting you know.
First Navy, baby.
Yeah. Now watch this. Our brother Mark Quorum was in the Navy too. I can't imagine how was you in the Navy and don't believe that the Earth is round. I was in the Navy. Mr. Walk was in the Navy. I sailed on the 7 Seas, the Pacific Fleet. So I'm like, how you can be in the Navy? I'm not judging. I'm just asking. How can you be in the Navy?
You've seen stuff drop down in the distance on the water, right?
I mean, you see
Block,
it.
block Mark Carm.
No, we gotta do that. Go ahead.
Block him.
Wait. Before you get to that, brother student, actually, you about to say something?
Yeah, no. I was about to say just in defense of others' point of view. I don't necessarily share these point of views, but just in defense of it, I can see how people that understand just how much that we've been lied to and misled by government and others. It's easy to really start to be like, man, question everything at that point. I mean, anything that we've been taught, what I mean? But then on this particular subject, it just seems like there's just a lot more that supports that we're not living on what is flat. What I mean? So, that's just where I'm at with it.
Big facts.
So
boy cried wolf. It's the boy cried wolf. Go ahead.
So we'll move on to the next segment. Well, not a segment, but
weren't you playing another comment? Wasn't there another comment?
No. Oh, a comment. Let's go back to the comment.
We blocked Mark Cram.
We did not block Mark. We love and appreciate your comment. It was another Mr. Tommy. Yeah, so it says logic, evidence, common sense will not change the mind of a flat earther, regardless of how it started. Religion, conspiracy, anti-science, feeling annihilated. There's a need for the earth to be flat. That's a take. That's a take.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I like his point.
That was a good point.
I like his point, but I don't like that name, Mr. Tummy. I kind of feel uncomfortable saying it.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Tummy.
I mean,
go ahead. Hey, in defense of Mark Cram, you got to understand that the Bible that you're reading is you're reading an English interpretation of either Greek in the New Testament or Hebrew and Aramaic in the Old Testament. So a lot of that stuff is subject to interpretation. So we on the Focus Up show are not necessarily discrediting God or the Bible. Some people rock with it, some people don't. But the two things can be true as far as God, the Bible, and the earth being in a globe.
Hey, Jaywalk, Mr. Tummy got a response to you.
What did he say?
My stomach deserves respect. See, that means he got a big belly. That's what he's talking about.
Mr. T, I ain't rocking with that, Mr. T. Mr. T ain't rocking. I ain't calling no nigga, no grown man tummy. Nah, bro.
Now, we know that Lord, everybody who's familiar with Lord Jamar knows that he's a Nation of God and Earth or 5%. I'm not sure which one particularly he's part of,
Nation
but
of God's and Earth.
Nation of God's and Earth. Okay, and to believe that the Earth is flat goes against those teachings. So our brother,
the 120 lessons. The 120 lessons.
So salute to our brother, Mr. Cam, who's a member of the West Coast Cam, not Cam from the It Is What It Is, but West Coast Cam. Salute to our
Focus Up Network. Salute. Membership. Salute. Appreciate you.
All right, so Mr. Cam responded to the Lord Jamar. He seen the video, he watched it, and this was his statement. I just released a little clip what he had to say about it. And you know, he's a real respectful brother, so he's not going to attack Lord Jamar. But this is what he had to say.
But brother Lord Jamar put himself out there against this. You know what I'm saying? Against what he'd been standing on and what inspired me for this many years and kept me motivated was some of my theme music as a young FOI coming up through the ranks. I didn't know at that time that, Rakim or Brand Nubians or Poor Righteous Teachers or X-Clan, I didn't know that they wasn't FOI. I thought it was all, because I understood that it was all coming from the same source, which was the Supreme Wisdom lesson.
All right. So that was his take on it. And I think that's something that Lord Jamar going to have to reconcile with himself. Oh, is he flat earther or he's the Supreme Wisdom?
I think this represents just the danger of disinformation, man. He has moved from that steadily to the right. And his whole platform, appearing on the Piers Morgan show, saying that he would vote for Trump. He was just moving in that direction. I think this is a part of that, moving in that pseudo-religious, conspiratorial, right-wing, men-hating direction. That's been him.
But is his opinion really dangerous, though, brother? You know what I mean? Does it really matter, to us? I'm sorry?
It is dangerous. I think it's dangerous.
Yeah, disinformation is dangerous. Yeah. Disinformation can lead people to do...
So him thinking the earth is flat is that somehow a threat to you and I and himself?
Student X. Let me say this.
COVID-19 is a good example.
Let me say this. Student X. Let me say this. I was listening to the Cam show, and a brother called in who said he believes that the earth is flat. And Brother Cam was challenging him. And then he asked him, he said, do you teach this to your children, brother? And the brother said yes. When he said yes, my heart sunk like, oh, shit. He teaching his children this shit? That's how I felt. So to me, having that information and sharing it, and the brother didn't never went to college. He just concluded. He don't have no research, never studied nothing. Cam asked him, how do you know that? He said, I was a sailor. He said, how far off from the land did you say? He said, 15,000 miles. He said, where did you go? I went to Cuba and Chile. He's like, oh, Cuba? He's like, yeah, I was on a cruise.
It's 90 miles from Miami.
So his assessment was based off going on a cruise ship. You can't.
Yeah.
So,
but my thing is, once again, is he a threat to himself? Is he a threat to you and I, for him having his belief? You know what I mean? And I would say, men running around here, thinking they're women is a bigger threat than what we're talking about right now. You know what I mean? So I just don't think there's a threat, to this particular type of misinformation, if you will.
I got one more piece, Brother Charles. I remember years ago, I heard a flat earther say, I would never get off a boat because I don't want to fall off the planet. That's real. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, now they say they're surrounded by ice walls, but there is something that Lord Jamar, all fairness to Lord Jamar, he did end up apologizing.
Yes.
Now he apologized for not having a good showing, not for his
he didn't apologize for what he believed. He apologized for looking like an ignorant fool.
Let's play the apology.
Let's get right to it. I apologize for the poor showing. To all my flat earth people out there, this changes nothing. Although I know I made myself look bad,
And I thought certain people were my friend. You know, and you don't want to believe that your friends would do certain things, but I apologize for allowing y'all to see me lose my cool. Yeah, that's what happened.
All right. Anybody got anything to say on that?
That's what I say, man. He's a product. He himself is a product of the disinformation that's on social media. And again, it doesn't begin and end with flat earth. It applies to disinformation about gender, about women, about sex, about capitalism, about what liberation for Black people looks like. It's not just about flat earth. He's a product of that whole disinformation on social media.
Go ahead, Mr. Walt.
I just got some, yo. Come in, Lord Jamar. Come in. Let me holler at you. Hey, bro. Next time somebody asks you about the flat earth stuff, just say, look, I don't want to talk about it. I'm too advanced for y'all. Just leave it right there, bro. That's it. You don't want to talk about it. That's it.
First Lady J, you got something to say about any of this stuff?
Yes, and do not interrupt me, please. Ignorance is a lack of knowledge, understanding, or education. It can also mean being uninformed rather than unintelligent. The type of ignorance that he falls under is factual ignorance. Factual ignorance is lack of knowledge of a fact. And an example of him not knowing about something you've never discovered. That's all.
I need the horns on that. Man.
That was good, nice First Lady. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, anytime you come with real definitions, you know what I mean, respect. You know what I mean?
All right, so we want to end it on that note, or anybody going to address anything else?
That's it.
Drake
is a B. Drake is a B.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Drake. Oh, shit, I call him that. Okay, wait. Drake is acting like a real bitch out here in these. Like he's a bitch. He's a bitch in it.
Ouch.
Everything he's doing is straight some sucker shit. He telling on my boy LeBron, talking about he's cheating. Really, Drake?
Hold on, Kobe did it too. Kobe did it too now.
Kobe was the bitch.
Wait. There's different levels of snitching. What Kobe was saying was to these. See, it wasn't snitching. Would have been if Kobe went to Shaq's wife. He was like basically a square, not understanding that the cops are gonna put out anything you say. And he's like, he was having an honest moment, like, dang, I should have done what Shaq does. Not thinking about how these dudes ain't really your friend. They just 48 hours you, and they gonna put out everything that you say. But if he would have went to Shawty and been like, hey, he's doing all that stuff, that's snitching. He did dry snitch though, so it's different.
Either way, it's sucker shit. Either way, but yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
Drake,
my take.
Drake is proving every day that more and more that he's not like us, man. This
Y'all know he got a tattoo. Y'all know he got a tattoo of LeBron.
Yeah.
Really?
And then he. I don't believe that leaked accidentally. The information, the DM information, because if you listen to the song, the new one, the Fighting Irish, which is also a play on LeBron when he was playing for the Irish, the Fighting Irish team. He also, threw some shots out in the song, and not direct, but indirect. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he like you're not my friend. I thought you was, what I'm saying.
Ouch, not like us.
Yeah,
it's all gonna come to the crowning event. Gonna be in February at the Super Bowl. It's gonna be the crowning event of the battle. the nail in the coffin.
Hey, but you know what though? I think that might be why he's doing this. He's trying. Create some legal pressure to prevent him from doing that song.
Yeah.
Woo, he can just do the instrumental. Everybody knows the lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. So that having been said, I think we covered everything.
No, we missed some. Hold up, yo. Hey, happy MLK Day to everybody. You know what I mean? Last year we did a whole MLK topic, but hey, just shout out MLK. And look, I would say this, that I believe MLK would have voted for Trump. That's it. That's all.
End it.
That's a good one.
End it.
That's a good one.